Hello and welcome back to Open House Gamers and me Mathias in this playthrough, Confederate playthrough of Ultimate General Civil War. And we did the prelude to second bull run, which was the raid on the Manassas Depot last time. But we didn't get to use any of our own troops, so as you can see it's just the same as before. But now I have spent some cash, some manpower to bring you this. No big change in Johnson's corps. Gerhard's corps is up to speed. And Longstreet does have two brigades. Always something to bring to the field. I did notice something when I hovered over here, that it says about the average recruits. I haven't seen that before. Maybe I should start hovering stuff here. But I still haven't spent these reputation points because I do not think that it will really benefit me more than having that morale boost. For now at least. We'll see how we go about it later on. I also saved some cash and some manpower just in case this is a multiple day grand battle. Let's see, let's get into this. Okay, following the recent events of the Peninsula Campaign, a portion of our force initiated a wide flanking maneuver and raided a Union supply depot at the Manassas Junction. We did that. Pope's line of communication with Washington was threatened and he had to abandon his defensive line at the Rappahannock River. I hope I pronounced that correctly. We withdrew a few miles to the northwest and took about a defensive position on Stony Ridge, with hope to lure Pope into a trap. The rest of our army had left Richmond almost undefended to reinforce us and attack the unsuspected Union army. Okay, so we do have a diversion up here, and I do believe I want Johnston's corps for that, and I want both Gerhard's and Longstreet's corps as reinforcements. Mainly, I do only have two brigades in Longstreet's corps, but I do have a supply train as well with 5,500 supplies, which might be useful if this is a prolonged battle. So, let's head into battle. Our raid on the Union's massive supply depot at the Manassas Junction was a success. This huge blow to their rear dislodged the army of Virginia from the defensive lines along the Rappahannock River. We now move northwest, challenging them to follow us. No, I have not been drinking any alcohol today. I just sound a bit like that anyhow. General Pope, the new commander of Army of Virginia, is isolated. This is a good location to set up a trap and attack him with all our forces before he is reinforced by General McClellan. Okay, I do believe I recognize this map. We took a big risk when we left Richmond undefended, but, as we expected, McClellan did not attempt any offensive maneuvers on the peninsula. The rest of our army will arrive tomorrow and deal a flanking attack through the unsuspecting Yankees. And we move way over to the other side. Currently, General Pope assembles his army and all reinforcements near Henry Hill. He will most likely withdraw to Washington to the northeast, unless we do something about it. So what shall we do about that? A diversionary attack would probably convince them to stay in the area and fight. Okay. The division of Rufus King is heading to join Pope's main army through the small town of Groveton. It's time to draw their attention. We are dispatching some of our forces forward, and then we should attempt to defend Brauner's farm. General is advised not to risk losing many men or artillery in this engagement. Okay. Night is falling. Our main purpose is to reveal our position and lure Pope's army into attacking us tomorrow. So we need our army at the ready for this defensive battle. Okay, that's good to know. Defensive battle. So this is my first division. I do believe that our 4th division might be useful here. So we shall defend this wooded area. This is just a very small part of the map here. So if they are converging on this town, that means they're coming from all sides. Which means I need to use this forest and have 2 brigades here. If I can seize this town, it will be really good. So 3rd brigade and 4th brigade. Yeah, I'm not gonna afford more than 1 artillery brigade here. So, which do we need? I do believe that we will bring the 24-pound howitzers. Then I also believe that we are not gonna risk our main force here. I'm looking at what kind of weapons they do have here. But I think our 2nd division will do. So we do have Law, Hill, Kemper and Carlin's brigades. And we shall have Law's brigade will move along this road and set up a position down here. Hill's brigade will move to this position of the forest. They will release their skirmishers as well. Cable's battery will start off here, just to be able to bombard the town. I will have Johnston and Lynch at the objective. Let's see here. Hold Henry Hill, inflict at least 5% more casualties in the enemy. Okay. Does that mean that they will be attacking me? In that case, I will have Kemper's brigade here. And I will have Carlin's brigade start here and try to take up defensive positions in the town, because that's a really good spot. But that might leave Cable's brigade battery a bit undefended. I think I'll risk that. Let's get into it. Okay, so they already were in position here. Then our plan is not the same here, because let's see, Kemper, your skirmishers need to guard the objective. Hill, your skirmishers need to get over here as fast as they can. Hill, I need you to cut off any attacks against Cable's battery here. Carlin, no skirmishers in town, but I need you to get into town here. And without firing, because I just want you to have that cover which you will get once you're in town. And Once you're here, I will release the skirmishers and they will take up a flanking position here. Because if I start falling back with you guys, they will just harass me and I will lose more men, I think. Okay. Double A's, Gibbons brigades. Yep. Okay, so low, you get there. I want you to fall back. You can stop running there, and you can stop running as well, but I need your skirmish slow to hit double A in the flank. Carlin, you can start firing, release your skirmishers and take a position against those skirmishers on the side there. Hill, can you actually hit Reynolds battery? Hill, can you get double A on that side? What's your cover? Not that great. Can I just have you shift your position a bit further inland? Patrick's brigade is on our right. Okay, so they're getting more reinforcements here. Hill, how are you doing here? Kemper, that's good enough. Law, I want you there. Law's skirmishers. Yeah, we do have Patrick there. Kemper, start moving up. Hill, I need your skirmishers to see what you can do about Reynolds battery there. Carlin, move up. Hill, I am not sure that I want to move you that much. Particularly, I will have Law skirmishers fall back and just take up a flanking position here behind Law on the main force. Because Patrick's brigade is moving in here. I will have you fall back. I will have you fall back as well. Because I do not like melee. And I will have you fire there. Okay, we do have a melee here as well. Low, I want your skirmishers to take a position against Patrick here. So I'm gonna shift you around a bit. Carlin, can you get back into town? Your skirmishers as well. So, Cable, doing good so far, but I think I want you to move up to the forest area here because we have 3 brigades charging this area, which means that you be more used to me there than up here. I do know that it might take you some while to get there. We'll also reinforce you with some supplies. Hill, you move along the outskirts of the town. Low, good, just got his position. Kemper, doing good there. Good. You're flanked. My bad. Wasn't paying attention. I have you take a position there instead. I have you there, Cable. And you can start firing. Hill, your skirmishers are needed. They're in a small pocket here. Maybe I can start some flanking. fire here. There's only one brigade, but there are 3 skirmish detachments. Cable, I think that's good enough. Yep. You're already unlimbering. Okay, good. And Hill, can you take up positions in town, I think? No, there were Hill's Doubleday's brigade. That's why I was pulling back before. My memory is sometimes working with me, sometimes not. Let's see what we can do about our left flank here when Cable now has arrived. Cable, I do need you to fire upon Patrick's brigade because they are a more threat to our objective. Let's see here, Carlin might stop there. Yeah, how is supply? Supply here is good. Our supply in town is starting to wear down a bit. I'll pop Lynch by. Johnston might be needed in town, I think, because now Doubleday is moving up. I'm gonna fall you back. Still want you to pose a threat to that flank there. Good, Cable, you have gone from 111 kills to 309. You're in a good spot there. Johnston, good, you're being useful. Hill, you're in good cover. Carlin, you're in good cover. Hatch Brigade is moving up here. So still need both of you guys there. That means that they have abandoned the forest here. So we might be able to pull off moving up Carlin a bit. Cable, perfect positioning for you there. I do remember something about there being a battery here. Is that these guys? Yep, they have abandoned their battery position. Started running. That's good. So they're out of artillery. Yeah, I'm gonna keep campus skirmishes there. Lynch, have you resupplied these guys? You haven't yet. Carlin, I'm gonna move you up here. Hill, you're gonna have to keep holding that town. And we do have the possibility to move on a flanking attack here because Patrick's brigade just surrendered from Cable's firing, I suppose, and lost almost 1,000 kills. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this one. Proceeding to the next day. Okay, so we're at an interlude in the battle, which means that we can go to camp. And now we can spend the money and the recruits if we want. Cable didn't lose anything, so no need to resupply him. Well, we're almost out of Mississippi's here. But I can have Kemper move up. As you can see, we do have 10 more 1941. So I'm gonna have you go there. Oh, okay, so I think we do have the marksmanship there. You're at full strength. To just a slight OCD here. I need even numbers. So, nothing much left to do. Maybe shall we up the supply a bit? Yeah, why not? Let's bring everyone's supply up. Because why not? And then we hit the continue button. And let's get into second day. It seems that Pope fell into our trap. He mobilizes his forces to attack. Good. We spotted large formations of infantry advancing from this direction behind Mathias Hill. Okay. There's also enemy activity from southwards. Watch your flanks and hold your ground, General. If we lose Stony Ridge before our reinforcements arrive, our plan will fail and we'll have to retreat. Okay, so no chance really to position the army here. Let's see. We have... Okay, so we can reinforce this forward area. That we will do. I also want to take position in this forest. If they're approaching from south side, I want to know them when they're here. And I want this town as well, because that's good cover. So that's 2 brigades. Also want something in this forested area, because that connects up to here. And up here I really like to have my front line going here and this forested edge. How is this? Can it be traversed? No, it cannot be crossed until here. So maybe, just in case something arrives here, I should have Cochrane's skirmishers just take position there. Then I will move Cochrane here, running. I want to have Kirk in front there. So that's covered. Lynch, I want you to move up. Macintosh, I want you there, and I want Upton there. Law, you take position behind together with Wallace. Kemper, let's see what we have here. I also want you up in that forested area, for now at least. We need someone here, and that will be Bass. Smith, Gibson, let's see, where were we? 1, 2, 3, so this needs to be covered off. Kemper, I thought I saw cables better here. I want you here, I think. Douglas, you're securing there with Ammon, and Jenkins, I need you to go to that town. Wasn't there a fortification here? Where's that Ammon? Ah, Ammon's taken the whole of that area. Then I will have Carol. I want you to move up or down to that area. That means I do have Carlin, Early, and Carlin. I want you to switch places. And I do have Cooks and Hills brigades as well. I think that having Cook there. Now I'm gonna have Cook up here and Hill here. This means that since they had their main army coming from this area, I will have my main defense line going that way. But I do have a few brigades which will cover off the southern approach. Did I send someone here? I did not. I need Hill there to cover Jenkins. Yeah, I'm gonna have that instead. And I do have my artillery up here. And if I get an indication that there are strong forces coming from the south, then I can have time enough to shift forces down south. I do hope I haven't forgotten anything yet. I will also have Johnston sitting in the center, just to see where things are happening. Okay, let's do this. Are there any brigades that are not moving? Apart from Ammon and Douglas. Yeah, that's also a part of this thinking line I have, that these are my best brigades at the moment, best equipped, and I want to have them in reserves. When I played this on the Union side, I did a real strong flanking maneuver and got around everything here. I want to have none of that, so I'm gonna put Douglas skirmishers on the open ground just in case there are some sneaky cavalry. Are you running? Yes, you are. So, I want to pause now. Okay, something approach here. Because I do not want to have run orders on you guys once you're in position. I want you to be able to regain your stamina. Hill, I need you to run there. Carol. Ah, there's Jenkins. So Jenkins there, and Jenkins skirmishers south side. Carol, your skirmishers are going down there. Hill, you're taking position there, and your skirmishers are going to move on your left side. Early, not much gain there ground wise, but I'm gonna have your skirmishers move to this forest patch down there. Let's see here, we did have someone covering here, but for now, yep, there's Krisanovsky. I want to have your skirmishers there, and Kemper, your skirmishers here. So you guys can also stop running now. I checked everything. That's Cochrane and Kirk. Yep. So let's see where this ends up being. Let's see here. If I can have a good position there, I can also back it up even more with a few good artillery pieces. Where's Cable? Oh, you're way off. Let's see if I can get you out of the forest. I can get you up here. Early skirmishes, campus skirmishes would be good down here actually. Just get a view of that area. Let's see here. Cochrane, you have your skirmishes there. Kirk, your skirmishes are also needed up here. Okay, so there's the threat on our right flank. No need to pull you even further then. Carol, can I just have you go there and your skirmishes go there? Hill and hill skirmishes. Yeah. Okay. That's not a good sound. Let's see here. Is it Seymour? Yep, Seymour. Or are they charging me up here? Kirk. Just take position there. Ah, wrong order. Very wrong order. Yep. Let's see where we end up here. Ransom's battery. Swell. Can I get you? Fall back. You have some covering fire there at least. Kirk, stop there. I'm gonna have Upton fall back. I'm gonna have Smith and Gibson just stop where you are. Carol, why aren't you firing? Good job, Upton. I do believe that Johnston needs to... No, not you. Johnston. Need to get up here. Kirk, fall back. Need to take positions further back. Johnston, that's a compromised position right now, so just stay where you are. You're holding, good thing. Early, what are you doing? Kemper, what are you doing? Upton, fall back. Batepo and Krasinowski into our artillery, where we hopefully can defeat them. Kirk, houses covered there. Need to move up a bit. Upton, your skirmishes are needed. I'm gonna have them go around like so. Kirk, skirmishes, good thing, good thing. Town is holding. Can I have you attack that battery? Okay, so we do have a third line of attackers coming in here. Okay, this is where Cook comes in. I need to run up here. Cable. I'm sending you all over the place. But you're actually good there, because they're turning northwards with some of the brigades, and if they move along this field, they will end up right where you are. South side would have needed some artillery support, but we'll have to make do with what we have. Kirk skirmishers, can we get you to get a flanking going on there? Okay, early skirmishers are holding good. Carol is holding in the forest, which is really good. We need you to pose a threat there. I want Carol's skirmishers to just harass Jackson's brigade. Not the Stonewall Jackson, because he's on our side. So, Cook, in the nick of time. Okay, Meade is charging, so let's get skirmishers to get flank fire going on. Jenkins, the skirmishers, I need to know what's in this area here, because the birds are flying up, so something is moving there. Carol, can I have you move up and face Meade as well? Cook, are you in a good position there? You can have a bit more cover if you move it further into the forest. We also have Early's brigade. Yep, I'm gonna have you move up to support here, and I might have your skirmishers just fall back and into this area on the left. So, okay, we did spot that McLean is moving south, which is not good for Jenkins skirmishers because they're in a really bad spot where they are. North side is starting to look better. We do have Smith and Gibson. Need to have Lynch up here and support them. Yep, Sherman's and Plume's batteries are doing their work. I'm gonna pull Cook back. So, I missed that. Bad things happen when you don't look everywhere at once. Kemper. If I do pull you back, that will compromise the artillery position up here. I do not want that, because in this defensive situation they're worth their weight in gold. Okay, I'm gonna pull you back just a smidge. Can I get your skirmishers up there? Let's see if we can get us some supplies here. Stop firing and capture the supply train. Kirk, are you still holding up? You're doing a good thing. Supply surrendered. Good, good, good. So, I'm just gonna hide you there. There's no way I will get those supplies out there without them being recaptured, so can I just route them off field? No, I can't. Okay, here comes the cavalry. So I might be losing those supplies again. I'm gonna fall Kemper's brigade back and stable Stahel. I'm gonna have you just fight it out there then, because with all those artillery there, they will soon rout and fall back. Upton, Kirk here, yeah. I'm gonna have Kirk fall back, and I'm gonna have Wallace move up instead. I'm gonna have Kirk pull their skirmishers in and get to the rear position here. So, can I have your skirmishers there? Okay, I didn't pay attention to this part. That means that early will have to fall back as well. I do need cable. I need you here. Early, you take position there. Cook, yeah. Kemper, reacquire that position which you retreated from. Kirk, get your skirmishes in. And start running and take that position back there. Cook, you're still shaken. So let's see what we can do here. We do have both Jenkins and Hill. So I'm gonna move Hill up there to support the skirmishers and have someone pose a threat to McLean's and Milroy's flank. North side is doing reasonably well, I'd say. Okay, there's a charge going on. Hear it? Is it up north? Wallace, your cover is abysmal in there. Try and take up positions in the forest instead. That's better. Cover's going up. And your skirmishes are needed on the flank of Bernie. South side, are you still with me? Yes, you are. Jenkins, yeah, I do believe that's good enough. Hill and Hill skirmishes. I'm gonna have the skirmishes move down there. I'm gonna move your brigade up, and I'm gonna have the skirmishers move out in the field instead. I do have Kemper skirmishers here that I'm gonna use to try and kill off the supplies instead, because they do have a cavalry. How are we doing here? Colin, your skirmishers are just needed to guard that. Still doing good. Yep. I will pull Gibson up north here to support Wallace, because they've been hitting that area a bit more. Also have cable in position here now. That's good. That's really good. Cook, go around, take a position on the side of Early, because then we have two brigades here. One which can go out in the field towards Kemper skirmishes, and one who can cover up down south here. Let's see, Colts. Yeah, we're doing good there. We're doing really good. Jenkins, I'm not sure I will need you there. Nope, I will use you going up northwards. Earlier skirmishers are pulling back as well, because you have the attention of all those brigades there. I will have them move away, then I will reacquire a target of harassing them artillery pieces there. Colt's brigade is also getting attention. Getting your attention. Okay, so we do need to have Upton with some ammo. Okay, can I have you try to attack those supplies or grab them? That's good. Those supplies just sitting there? Because then I will take them. I'm not a hard man to please that way. Let's get you back. What do you here? Gibson, are you doing yours? Yep, you're doing your work. Good thing. Smith. Yep, lost a few men, but doing good. Also Cable, racking up them kills. That's good. Porter assaults. Pope for some reason stalled. He stopped attacking us. He appears to mobilize for an all-out attack. We also spot a large formation. Probably Porter's division make a flanking maneuver towards our right flank. Cavalry was dispatched to cause a delaying action. If Porter succeeds, we will be in deep trouble. Yeah, we will. But here's the good news. Our first reinforcements are near and will arrive in about 2 hours. Oh, 2 hours. It's advised not to engage them. Have patience till tomorrow. The Federals will be exhausted and depleted by the continuous fighting, and all our reinforcements will be present and rested. Yeah. Because this will be good. So the fight continues at Stony Ridge, General. Hold your ground. Yep. Okay, let's see here. What forces do they have left here? I need to know if they got reinforcements by this event, or what do you call it? Because if they did not, then I can probably start shifting some forces around. So this opened up way more area to the south and to the west. So if we do it like this, we take Ammon's skirmishes here, because we do have a spotting area here. And yeah, Cochrane skirmishes will stay there. The walls we have Upton, we have Kemper. And Kemper have skirmishes here. And you guys are engaged along this side, and Hill is here. Yeah. Let's see what we find on this south area then. Because if they have a lot of forces coming here, I might have to abandon all of these. Yep, here comes the reinforcements. So we can't really pull anything off from this area. Okay, Carroll's brigade is now free because we get them to surrender. Here's Beardsley's cavalry. I'm gonna have Carroll's skirmishers try and just have them somewhat covered. So we do have Douglas skirmishers up at the position, so we can spot any incoming. Let's see here, Smith. I'll pull Lynch back. Johnston. Still holding. That's good. Now a few brigades come that way at least. Okay, so here's another corps. Are in ammo problems, but we do have those capture supplies there. Okay, so we have another division coming in here. 2 brigades at least. Can we dispatch of these guys? hill. I think that we need you a bit more south. Is that good enough to have you resupplied? Seems so. Camper, get the skirmishers out of there before car reaches you. Early and Cook. I might have to move you up and try to deal with that. Carol, double A is coming in behind you. I fought him yesterday, I think. Yeah. So, we'll move the supplies a bit closer, just to make sure that Jenkins is supplied. I heard some cavalry. At Hatch. Jenkins, your skirmishers are needed. Some flanking action here. Early, good thing there. Can you fire upon them batteries? Get them to run, because they will be a serious threat otherwise. Up here, Taylor and Carr is charging along with Ferrero. Jenkins holding, getting that supply up. Carroll, double A is approaching. Need to have your skirmishers just to cover off anything trying to pursue. Persuade, no. Pursue you. I'd rather risk the skirmishers than a full brigade, because I'm not gonna pull Carroll back, at least this far. Upton, no. I'll move you a bit forward. Not good, not good at all. Can I have Johnston just get here? Lynch. Yep. Early is pulling back. Now pull this line back. Have Carroll take position within the town here. And have skirmishers also moving back. Still holding up north just in case. You never know. Yep, Smith, you will be moving back now. This is just too much to have. Wallace, fall back as well. Gibson, you also fall back. Kemper, there's a... Okay, so here's Weed. Yeah. Okay, what do we do about this? We fall Jenkins back. There's a lot of forces coming to bear down on us from the south side now. Yeah, you can stay there. Jenkins. Get into this forest here. Early. Can I have you up there as well, just to support Hill? Lynch behind the lines now. Wallace, you pull in your skirmishes. Upton, you as well. And then I guess we'll try and just sit here. See Because if they keep attacking straight up here, then I do want to be able to flank fire. Okay, so we do have a lot of forces moving here. These supplies then. Wasn't there one battle with just this area? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna have it fall back now. This area. Wallace. Yeah, Upton and Wallace are gonna have it fall back behind our lines. Unless there's good cover just in front of it. Yep, there is. So I'm gonna have you just sit there as a safeguard. And we do take some shelling here. I'm gonna put Kemper's skirmishes in. So battery cable here needs ammo. Not been doing really much lately. Smith and Gibson are going at it. And you're just in a really bad position now. Okay, supplies. Can we just get up here? Okay, so we did have... yeah, that's a skirmish line. Have you move here, Hill? No, this is a bad spot to be in. At the same time, it's a good spot. It's a really good spot if we can link up and not have Milroy's brigade being here trying to get the flanking fire going on. Because if we can link up the town and this forest patch, then I do have a good defensive position there. Let's see what you can spot if you just get over back here. How are you doing here? Robinson's not much through. There's a charge going on somewhere, or someone running. Yeah, that's a charge. And how about you pull back now? This is a position I cannot keep. Early, run up there, have that flanking fire going on. Cook, I want your skirmishes. Yeah. Cook, just take position behind there, pulling your skirmishes in. That way. And I hope you're running, because that's what I intended you to. Abandon that position. I know you're out of ammo, but maybe I could have some use for you. Cable, perfect position right now, with a backup brigade too. Early's taking a lot of baiting. I think that was Early's skirmishers that surrendered earlier. Yeah, you can stop running. I need you to get... You can also stop running. maybe take position in this forest patch. Which way are you facing? I'm trying to get around here. Okay, we'll fall hill back. Yep. How are we doing on the north side? Still holding. Good thing. Now Gibson just move a bit closer there. Because they are very much concentrated in this area. Jenkins, you're only there to provide flanking fire if they attack hill, but I'm gonna pull you back because they are advancing here, Kara and Nagel. So let's take positions along the forest patch there. Yeah, that's almost what I expected. That skirmishers, those skirmishers had to surrender in the face of Wade's artillery. But had to try it because you never know, I could have taken them out. So, Cable. Oh, 1150 kills, 1200 kills. Oh, that's just insane. Those 24-pound howitzers are proving their worth on defensive. So, what can I do? I'm thinking that I might be able to get a nice flank here rolling. There's a battery there. Let's charge them through the forests and have Upton try and do this flanking maneuver instead. I'll have Wallace charge the batteries and hope that they don't have the time to reload before I get there. Otherwise this might end in a disaster. So Upton is back in the old position. Didn't we start 4 hours and they said 2 hours to reinforcements? Where are they? They should be arriving from this area. Have you harass the artillery there. Our first reinforcements arrived. It's best to reserve them until tomorrow to attack with fresh. I beg to differ. I'm gonna need them now. Let's see here. It's Gera's Corps. We do have the 1st Division. And I will need... Oh, okay, they're the north side guys, so I'm gonna need them here. 2nd Division. I'm gonna need you here. And I will need the general here. And the supply train. No, that's Lynch. That wasn't my intention. Didn't you get your supply train with you, guard? No. Let's see, might be moving up later on then. I don't feel the real urge now to charge them ahead with running. I think that will be okay with just moving normally, because they're not threatening our main objective here, to hold Stony Ridge. Wallace, you might be able to help Upton. So they are moving up more forces here. Douglas, your skirmishers are going to need to fall back. But you don't want to, so okay. That's a good flanking fire here, I think. Early, yeah. Low on ammo. Can I have them capture supplies move up? Ah, here's Pond. Let's get you up as well. Well, I shouldn't be getting really far there. Gonna pull Douglas skirmishes in. I have Cutler and Grimes and King and Carlin. And I will have Otis in reserve behind. I will do something similar down here with the 2nd Division. I'm gonna retake this town, I'm gonna retake this forest. And you need to fall back. Kemper, yep, move ahead again. Try to retake those lost positions. No, that was not what I was meaning to do. Fall back into formation now. Upton. That's good. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Kemper skirmishers for the flanking fire there. Gonna have to shift Smith and Gibson southwards. Okay, that's Schimmelfennig. Okay, campus skirmishers, can you keep rolling that flank? Wallace, I know you've been taking a lot of casualties, but you have held the line like a true hero. Upton. Yeah, and have some supply up to you. Just a bit. Okay, so this supply train is empty. Good thing we do have pond with a fresh supply coming up here. King. Oops, no. Click drag doesn't always work for me. Smith with 1,000 kills, Gibson with 640, Cable with 1,800 kills. It's been a real good positions all along. Yep, I'm gonna have Otis Brigade moving upwards. Bartlett, and I'm gonna move across to the south there to cover any retreating brigades. Okay, Lynch is almost out of supplies, but I do believe it will be enough to resupply Upton and Kemper at least. Maybe I should move it or supply even further east to supply walls as well. Kemper in good cover, skirmishers not good cover, but yeah, I'm gonna pull them towards the main line as well. Otis. Cross. Have you try and capture those supplies with your skirmishes, and then have you cross over and see if we can get them to move further back. Okay, those supplies should be ours then. No, let's get back there somewhere. 2 minutes to go. Proceeding to the next day. So, we do not have much to do here then. We're out of cash. We do have some supplies which we can transfer to. Let's see, we do need you. No cash. I'm gonna make some cash here just to get some leaders on the field here. No leaders in reserve, which can take over the division. Maybe Cutler. Yeah, you will have to do with that because I need you to take over the 1st Division there. I could spend reputation here to resupply. But the problem is I need both guns, manpower and money. And let's see here, my 2nd Corps here, Gerhard's Corps, ain't that bad. Let's even out them supplies a bit. And Johnston's Corps do have some brigades that are still in good shape. A few of them taking real pounding. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. But that will be for next time. I hope you will join me then and see the conclusion of the 2nd Bull Run. Take care, have fun and play more games. Bye bye.